David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Watching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. Who is D? Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe? Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Oh! Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
I have to get back to work.
Sure, no problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me. You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You? What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. Was I offside?
Quit your jabbering. Why do you keep sticking your nose into this case?
I've got a question for you, too. Why do you only investigate cases related to real blood? Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by. I want to talk to him.
No way. Get lost.
I need to do something about this tough guy first, then. These look like souvenirs from the trip. snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just plain
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D too?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down.
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to
It's
handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule. The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe. Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
Why don't people understand?
Just what are you planning, wearing your life jacket like that?
Planning? Ha! What are you blathering about now?
Maybe you're hoping to stage a daring mid-air escape?
Let me ask you then. Why aren't you wearing your life jacket? What if something does happen? Show me proof that there'll be time to get one out and put it on, eh? It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Be proactive, not reactive.
So what kind of something do you think will happen up here?
You're slower than you look. What do you think? On an airplane?
Abduction?
What? Abduction? From an airplane? What are you smoking, shitbrain? I'm talking about the plane crashing. Crashing! It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Being prepared is half the battle.
Were you fighting with that male crew member all this time?
Fighting? I was educating him. Educating him to the danger we are in. He was just like that on the flight over too. You can't be too careful. He obviously has trouble understanding the emotions of others. See, he's always having to calm himself down with that inhaler thing. It's all here in my notes.
You take notes on everyone you meet?
Yeah? You got a problem with that?
Not necessarily. But why?
It's all part of my methodology for achieving peace of mind.
Peace of mind? Really?
Yes, methodology for achieving peace of mind. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, there are no guarantees in life. Find a way to achieve peace of mind.
The window noise bugs you that much?
Okay, hot stuff. Let me ask you then. You're saying it doesn't bug you at all? It's making sounds. Sounds that you aren't supposed to hear. What'll happen if it breaks? The plane will crash! How can everyone be so calm?
If she is D, then just what is she planning?
Hey, you! Will you go and check that all the other windows are okay?
Excuse me?
I'd love to do it myself, of course. But I've got to count the squeaks this fucking window here makes. So I want you to go and check on them. I bet they are squeaking away in places I've never even dreamed of. Oh, I dare not even imagine it. I dare not even imagine any of it. Okay, so listen carefully. Here's what I got. The windows creak on a set cycle.
In other words...
If not a single window creaks within that length of time, we are safe. So, I need you to hurry around to a number of places and check them. If you can't check all the windows within the time, you'll prove nothing. The very safety of this plane is resting on your shoulders.
Why mine?
Go get to work. Ready? Set? Go, 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 go! Go, go!
That's a pretty good workout.
Excellent. None of the other windows made a noise, right?
I would have done better when I was back on the force.
The safety of the windows is assured.
Good. Glad to hear it.
However, there's still plenty of danger lurking on this plane. So, can you handle a double investigation? Something's been on my mind, so I took this chance to reread some old notes.
You have your old notes.
Yes, of course I do. What would be the point of not having them with me at all times? Here's one. 1 year, 2 months, and 11 days ago, a commercial on cable TV. So completely terrifying. My handwriting is all squiggly from trembling in fear. Apparently, as carpets age, their corners start to get folded back. I checked a carpet corner just now, and there was more than 1 inch of peel back. Surely there are more of these silent assassins lurking on board. Who knows what apocalyptic shithole scenario we might be facing? I need you to go and check for them, and do it quick, smartass. Go get to work. Ready? Set? Move, move, move!
None of the carpets were peeled back.
Really? You're sure? Good. As Dr. Johnson always says, inspections only have meaning when performed regularly.
Words to live by.
The possibility of her being D seems very slim at the moment, but my prejudice may be concealing the truth from me. Until I obtain concrete proof that she's not involved, I can't remove her name from the list of D candidates.
Who is this Dr. Johnson?
A doctor at the hospital I work at. He's so intelligent and so kind. He always tells me ways to keep out of harm's way. So thoughtful.
So how does he say you should stay out of harm's way?
Okay, what happens if you are in a diner and get served coffee that's too hot? What would you do?
I just drink it.
Oh, and you'd get burnt as a result. What you need is an industrial thermometer. This bad boy can measure up to 100 degrees Celsius in 0.1 degree increments. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, wait for hot coffee to cool before drinking it. Oh, and the best temperature for perfect hot coffee is between 82 and 85.
Are you serious?
What? Of course I'm serious. Do you know how dangerous hot coffee can be? Do you? There have been lawsuits over it. Suits of law. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, you must approach every minor thing as though it is heart surgery, even if you know in your own heart that it truly is only minor.
Do you have notes on that pair in the very back row?
Of course I do.
What do they say?
Why should I tell you? I'm doing all this hard work for my own peace of mind. Not for you or yours. Understand? It's like Dr. Johnson always says, you must obtain your own peace of mind through your own hard work.
I'll work hard next time. Honestly, I will.
Just this once, then. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, keep your notes concise. Next time, you'll have to take notes yourself.
This really is just to achieve peace of mind?
Sounds like an accusation to me.
Well, your notes are very detailed. It sounds more like you're investigating something. Or someone. You really aren't planning anything?
I'm going to be putting a watch carefully by my notes on you.
Anyone else on your watch carefully list then? I'd say you might watch yourself carefully, for example.
You've got some serious psychological issues, haven't you? How about I introduce you to Dr. Johnson?
Nothing looks out of place. There's nothing here. The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC. Snow and cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing? Ah, the luggage is hitting it. That's what's making the windows squeak.
Oh my.
That's odd. Where did I put it?
You mentioned a passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking.
Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. Is that Cheney fella always like that?
Like what? I don't know what you mean.
He seems dangerous.
Dangerous?
Superficially polite. Like he's looking down on others.
Not at all. Philip is a valued member of the crew. He's always the first to handle the difficult passengers, too.
You mean he handles the people looking for a lawsuit?
No, I didn't say that.
You sure did.
No, sir. I only said difficult passengers.
So, a difficult passenger might be that woman with the life jacket on?
What does that mean, sir?
Exactly what I said.
Who is she to you?
It's a personal matter, but one I cannot overlook.
I cannot discuss other passengers.
Just a little would be okay. Surely.
Right now, you're the most difficult passenger on this flight.
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
If you can't tell me, then allow me to tell you what it is.
What do you mean, sir?
The item you lost is... the crew manual, I bet.
Of course it isn't.
Yeah, you've been struggling with the equipment here for a while now. Don't you think it would be better to have it?
That... I'm not sure about.
Whatever the reason, she's hiding something. I might get more out of her if I find the manual. This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from? door is wobbling, but the plane still flies fine. These machines are really built safe. Looks like the emergency door is causing the window to squeak. The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
I really need to find it.
Is this what you're looking for?
Oh, thank you.
I found it on one of the seats. Maybe a kid was playing with it?
I just need to be more attentive.
No problem, I assure you. But why do you even need the manual? It's a bit late once you're on board.
Yes, well, I'm new to this job.
New enough to need a manual.
Anyway, what was it you needed the manual for?
I'm afraid I can't tell you.
And whatever it is it something you can do with your bare hands?
Oh, that's right. I also need the toolbox, but I can't seem to find that either.
She isn't asking outright, and yet she's quite skillfully making requests of me. No problem. I can play along a little longer. The door is wobbling, but the plane still flies fine. These machines are really built safe.
I really need to find it.
Got you the goods.
I didn't ask for your help, sir.
Huh?
I also don't like the way you said that. You sound like a drug dealer.
Old habits. I brought you exactly what you needed. Doesn't that warrant a thank you?
Like I said, I didn't ask for your help. I still don't have everything I need either.
I'll bet that attitude of yours makes you lots of friends.
That has nothing to do with you, sir.
So come on, what else do you need?
What? You'll find it for me?
I've started, so I'll finish. It looks like you have your hands full, too.
Okay. I'd like a blanket.
The cabin does get chilly.
You'll find it in a bag with the tag TFI B0065.
A blanket with a tag on it? I think she's giving herself away, but I'll play along a little longer.
Do you have difficulty remembering people's faces?
No, remembering faces, names, are two things that I'm normally good at. But I didn't remember you.
Don't worry about it. I have one of those faces. So tell me, is the flight going well?
Why do you ask, sir?
I don't mean anything by it.
You don't? It certainly sounds like there's something specific you want to know.
Just like you said, no deep meaning.
It's cloudy, but everything is fine. There's no need to worry, sir. Please just return to your seat.
The door is wobbling, but the plane still flies fine. These machines are really built safe. Looks like the emergency door is causing the window to squeak.
I really need to find it.
This blanket is heavy. Really heavy. What's in it?
That's no concern of yours, sir.
Why so specific about the tag then? One blanket is like all the others. Why did you need a specific number?
I cannot answer that, sir.
You can't? Just who are you?
A flight attendant on AG Flight 117 to Boston. And who may you be?
A passenger on AG Flight 117 to Boston. Huh.
You remember what I first called you?
Stowaway, right?
I hope, for your sake, that isn't the case, Mr. Passenger.
Olivia Jones. She definitely knows something. I just hope she doesn't get in the way of my search for Dee. If she does, that'll mean a drastic change in our relationship.
Can I give you one piece of advice?
What is it, sir?
If you want to look like a member of the cabin crew, try to smile a little more. You're always so on guard. One might mistake you for undercover FBI.
What does that mean?
That you've got a face which is easy to read.
Who are you? Really?
Just a curious passenger.
I'm sorry, sir. I really do have to get back to work.
Sure. Sorry to get in your way.